So, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, I got a video I've been working on for a hot second now. Had some microphone issues, had some source issues where I couldn't find the videos or data sheets and stuff I was looking for. I think I finally got it together, and I wanted to give you guys this video. In the video today, I wanted to talk about the new model we got during the Warhammer preview show. I also wanted to talk about hopefully what we could get as far as rules or data sheets for him, maybe possible units that he could read, abilities that he could grant, or that he might be able to have, since we already have the English Tyranid Prime and the Tyranid Prime inside the box of warriors that we have now. Maybe we'll get a whole 3 box of warriors, maybe a 3-man, maybe a 5-man like TYRANID. That would be interesting. Maybe. You know what? I'm just gonna get into the video, man. There we go. So I wanted to talk about the Tyranid Prime, the Lash Whip. I wanted to compare them to the Winged Prime that we have now and the warriors that we have available to us. To do that, I'm gonna have to pull up the data sheets, which I have ready. I've done that already. I have them ready. But I wanted to talk about the model right now. If you look at it on screen, it looked just like the kit bash that everybody made when Leviathan came out, and we needed warriors, and those winged primes was everywhere. They took the claws, they took the wings off, and they put arms on them, and that was their warriors. This is the same model. So GW kind of gypped us on this. We could have had a more Hive Tyrant looking model, seeing as how the Tyranid Prime is supposed to be like a little Hive Tyrant in the lore. But in the game that Games Workshop came out with, he's not that big a deal. So I guess this is where we got because of that. I'm not tripping. If you think about it, if you look at the stats on the Winged Prime, for instance, 12-inch movement, 5 toughness, save on foe, 6 wounds, 7 leadership, 1 OC. That's all fine, well, and dandy. The Warriors, 6-inch movement, 5 toughness again, save on 4 again, 3 wounds this time, leadership 7, OC 2. Now, we had a Tyranid Prime back in the day, I guess 9th edition or earlier. We had a Tyranid Prime that we could attach to units. They took that out, but I was able to pull up the data sheets for it. I was able to find the data sheet for it. So we could keep the movement, like his movement was 6. Let's keep this model's movement at 6. Weapon strength and ballistics, weapon skill and ballistic skills, he was hitting on 2s. Let's let him continue to hit on 2s. Make him actually dangerous once he gets into melee. I'm going to reiterate that a few times. Strength, I'm guessing would be a 5. We can put that at 6 or 7 just to make him more punchy. Toughness would be at a 5. We can keep the toughness at a 5, maybe even bring it up to a 6. And then wounds 6, that'd be fine. I'm guessing that's attacks at 4, leadership at 10, save on 3. Keep the save at 3, bring the leadership down to 7. He got the lash whip and the claws, and then he got the sights and talents, right? Let him keep the sights and talents and the lash whip separate. Give him the 4 attacks and then make the Scythe attacks 2 or 4 extra attacks. You feel me? Make them extra attacks with the Scythe talent. Now, that was all of the stats from the other models. The Winged Prime gives you sustained, I believe. You know, the warriors themselves can have a reroll or on their wounds or hits or saves. I got some ideas for them. For this one anyway. I got some ideas for him that I haven't seen on the Tyranid data sheet yet. And I've been playing with this army for about 3 years now, 2 years now. At least 2 years since I've been disabled. I've been playing with this army for at least 2 years. Like I said earlier, give us new Tyranid warrior models. Give them ranged or melee options. It don't fucking matter. Make them 3 or 5 man. It really don't matter. But let this model be able to lead those models. Make them be able to lead Hormagaunts or Termagants as well. You know, that would make him more diverse. And then we will be able to add more of these to the playing field in different areas for what we need it for. Give him a feel no pain aura or ability to units that he leading, or make it an aura where it's like 6 or 12 inches of feel no pain, since y'all took that away from our cycle phase. Give us that back. I'll even take it on a smaller base. You know? If we can't do that, give him an invulnerable save to the unit that he is. 4 or 5, you know, maybe 6 or 12 inches or something like that. Make it an aura or ability that he can give to the unit. Because neither one of those units, Hormagaunts, Warriors, or Termagants, none of them have an invulnerable save, and none of them have that'll clear up the feel no pain stratagem for other things if he had that aura to give to those units. It would clear up that, so that way we can spread that around, and it would make us more efficient as Termagants. I mean, as Tyranids. I was also thinking, like, the High Tyrant give off Assault and Lethal Aura. We could give him that. Or maybe some type of reroll when leading the unit. But what I was thinking is, like, give him something spicy. Give him Lance on the charge, or reroll and advance charges when he leading the unit. That'd be reroll or advance the charges, reroll advances or charges while leading the unit. That would be great. Put him at 3 OC, 80 points. That'd be worth it. You would see those units fielded a lot more. You would see warriors fielded a lot more. It would boost warrior bioform onslaught probably to 2 times or at least 5 times the efficiency. It would boost invasion fleet by 2 times or 5 times the efficiency. I got another idea. Give us winged warriors. You feel me? Give us back winged warriors. And let them be the bodyguard for the Winged Prime. Or the Winged Hive Tyrant. And you can make them melee only. I wouldn't even bother with that. You know, it wouldn't be bad. But Winged Warriors to bodyguard the Winged Prime or the Winged Hive Tyrant, that'd be spicy. Going into 11th edition, that'd give us something else to do. It could work. Make them melee only, give them sustain or whatever they give out for the melee. That'd be smooth. The Parasite of Mortrex, let him be able to lead gargoyles, since that'll be the only battle line unit that don't have a leader. Let the parasite Immortrace lead there. He ain't got to lead an elite unit like Winged Warriors or nothing like that. Let him lead the little flock of gargoyles. So that way they can be his endless multitude bodyguard for when he crash into a unit and try and get that ovipositor attack off. They can take the damage, respawn while he stick people with the ovipositor. Hopefully that'll get more Ripper spawns popping out of him. People will use him more, which in turn would help assimilation fleet, assimilation swarm, assimilation detachment, whatever you want to call it. That is, you'll see him more in there because it'll be possible for him to actually get that move off more often. That's just my thoughts, man. I got another one. Get a Barb Guns, 1 AP and 1 damage. Gotta put him at 1 AP, 2 damage. Keep everything else the same. Keep everything else the same. They don't hit often or a lot, but when they do, at least it would do some real damage. 5 of them or 6 of them attacking, that'd make the Barb Gaunts feasibly a decent unit for fucking 55 or 110 points for 5 or 10 of them respectively. That'd make the Barb Gaunts a decent unit, you feel me? Like, if they want to talk giving us entirely new units like they doing with this guy, give us the Red Terror. Make him a Burrower, HQ unit. He don't have to lead anything, but if you do, let him lead Ravenous. Make him a Synapse unit. Give him some Synapse abilities for burrowing. Let him get the uppy downy like the Ravenous naturally. Shit. Or let him give uppy downy to units that he leads. The Malinthrope. That's the unit they took from us. Another unit they took from us that could leave Venom Throats back in the day. Let them leave Venom Throats now. You'll start to see more Venom Throats being played. Make him a Synapse unit, an HQ unit, and make him a Harvester. Try to give us something else in assimilation that can help out a lot. Venom Throats giving off stealth, him giving off Harvester, and then whatever else abilities. That would make the simulation maybe OP. That might be why they haven't done that, but that would be amazing if we was to be able to get something like that. Just off the top of my head. The Dominatrix, they talked about it in the lore. They had the Diamond Charon, they took that from us. We got the Bio Titan. I never liked the way that model looked. I think the Bio Titan is ass. It looked like you could hit his legs with a nice sized axe and it would go down screaming. It don't look imposing at all. Give us the Dominatrix, since I read that it can be a transport, and it can be Synapse, and it's a walking artillery beast, and it's a leader of the hive mind, and it's huge. Give us the Dominatrix. Make him a Titan-sized model, of course. Make him Synapse, so he give off a big-ass aura Synapse. Give him some type of little special rules, but let him be able to, like, spawn or spam like the Termagant, like the Tervagon, like battle line units. Let them spawn any type of battle line unit you have in your army in strategic reserves. And let them put them units in strategic reserves for free. And that'll give us a moving transport Titan. No one else has that. Not that I know of. Everybody else got transports that move. We got transport that don't fucking move. But that'll give us something to use in every detachment that would let us get these little shits up close. Let him get in close and protect our other units so they can get the job done. This video done went on long enough though. I think it's time I get the hell on. If you watched the video until this far, I appreciate it. Stick with me till next time. Till then, stay safe. Stay out the way. What do you want, dog?